Hi people, and I'm back cooking again. WiLLo Davis, how's it going? So as I said at the beginning of doing these Kay's cooking reactions, like, hey, maybe if they do well, I'll have to recreate one of her meals, but, you know, veganize it. And it's been doing pretty well. Thanks so much for watching them all. Go ahead and smash like on this video for me, because I definitely spent way too much on these ingredients that are inevitably going to be making a pretty inedible dish. So let me show you what I got. Now, I thought you were going to want me to make the different kind of bolognese. What does she call it? New kind of bolognese, where there's like the uncooked pasta in the oven or whatever, for whatever reason. But it seemed like a few more people were interested in the special fried rice. So that's what we're gonna be doing here today. If you recall, she has the original and then there's the redo, both vastly different outcomes. So I'm going to opt to kind of take a few things from each one and make it an actual edible dish. I'm not going off the tracks at all, because I want it to be a little more authentic. So I'm not gonna spruce things up by like correcting things my own little way. We're doing it Kay's way for the most part. I'm just veganizing it. So I got, and this was probably a bit generous of me, I got some Carolina, and they call it fried rice. It's perfect for making fried rice, long grain jasmine rice blend. Yeah, this is probably overkill. I could have gotten some minute rice, probably would have been fine. Same outcome, really. So if you recall in Kay's videos, first time she unfortunately did not cook the rice before throwing it in the stir fry, or the fried rice dish. And in the second time, they were madly overcooked. So I think I'm going to opt for the second one, just because I wouldn't be able to eat the uncooked rice. Like, I'm pretty sure that your body just wouldn't even digest it. So we're going to first I'm gonna take this and make it into just like a rice porridge, just mush with just way too much water for way too long. So let me go ahead and get that started. I swear I'll show you the rest of the ingredients in a second. I don't know why I didn't just finish it there. I don't care. I'm not making this stuff again. Let's just use the whole bag, fill her up. I think that's way too much water, which is what we're going for. I'm specifically not measuring. Okay, so the plain unsalted rice is now getting worked on. That's probably gonna take a very long time. So the other ingredients after the rice, so she used cold cuts of ham and chicken, which is very interesting to me. I don't know if it said cooked ham and chicken in the recipe, and she was like, oh, you mean cold cuts? But anyway, so I got cold cuts. Unfortunately, the store didn't have the ham that I usually get from Light Life, so let's be honest, it doesn't really matter here. I got some bologna and I got some tofurkey, some turkey. This is oven roasted, must be nice. So my vegan cold cuts here, and she cubed them up at a certain point. Got some frozen peas that I'm gonna cook out. I'll just steam these in the microwave, whatever. Got just egg and some garlic. So first step is the garlic while we're waiting for the rice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get a towel under this for some support here. Now I'm going to be using a chef's knife. I mean, this one, for some reason this one's serrated, but it's all good. Not going to be using some tiny little thing, but here we go. Yeah, chef's knife. Chef's hat. Please write chef's hat in the comments. All right, so I got I peeled it. I'm gonna personally get the little woody tips off, and then what she does is really just kind of cut them into just various shapes and sizes, right? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't like the little tough parts there, but let's be honest, if you know what's coming, it won't matter. If you know what's about to happen to this garlic. So as I said, she really just kind of goes with various shapes and sizes on this. Don't put pressure on the knife. I'm acting as if people are gonna follow this tutorial. Please don't. Okay. garlic's all cut up in weird ways. I got the turkey and the bologna here, which she cuts pretty much into like strips. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. And now, unfortunately, I don't have a wok right now. We're getting one, I think, but don't have it yet. But I do have this nice, pretty big pan here that has a nice high side to it. So I'm gonna do what Kay does and just go ahead and put the various sized garlic slices in hot oil. Let that just do its thing for some time. Killing me, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started on putting the cold cut strips into some egg, unfortunately. Got some Just Egg here, vegan egg. All right, I could see the garlic started to brown a little bit in there. That's exactly what we want, unfortunately. Go ahead and throw in the bologna strips and the oven roasted turkey strips into the egg. Perfect. This is exactly how it's supposed to be. Just let that go. Oh, nice. Ow. Ow. Garlic's getting nice and hot and toasted. Nice toasted garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down a touch because it is splashing my arm. I don't know if you could get a load of that right in there. This is about the point I think she started adding in the very, very wet, mushy rice, which I happen to have ready to go right here. As you can see, quite cooked. It jiggles when you shake it. So, so next step was the rice for her, I believe. I'm gonna go ahead and plop most of this in, not all of it. That's gonna, yeah, I was about to say that's gonna be loud and poppy. Okay, now you may not believe it. You may not believe it, but at this point she actually does add in some salt and pepper.
Salt, pepper.
Please don't make fun of my dinky little shakers. Garlic is getting nice and black in there. All right, this has been going for a couple minutes now. I think it's time to put in our cold cuts. Love to see that. Love that. Really can't wait to clean my entire kitchen from all of the just splatter and nonsense after this. Okay, about like a minute or two later. It's really starting to wad up now. I think this is a good time to add these late stage peas into here. I think I don't know, maybe not all of them. I was gonna put all of them, but I think she also boiled her peas. They're probably also frozen, but I just microwaved it, steam ready bag. All right, been a couple more minutes here. Still just wadding up just as much. I think we're pretty much getting there, you know? Like, and I hate to admit it, it doesn't seem horrible. It really doesn't. As much as I wanted to hate it. Gonna go ahead and turn this off, let it hang out a little bit, cool down, serve it up. All right, time for the Big Man Lee taste test. And I gotta say, I think a weird phenomenon has happened that when I put in the overly wet rice, I think it like dissolved the charred garlic, because I'm not really seeing that much anymore. There's like the burnt piece right here, and like, you know, some other spot, but I feel like it just kind of just dissolved. I don't even see that much garlic in here now. Anyway, I hate to say it, it smells pretty freaking good. I'm really not supposed to like it, but let's go ahead and try it. We try to get like a good amount of everything in one bite. There's a little turkey, a little bologna, some peas, some rice. We get that piece of garlic in there. I don't know why, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It definitely needs more salt. And I was probably already a little more generous with the salt than she was. Well, to be real, what it really needs is some soy sauce. Definitely. But, actually, hold on. Let me get some salt. Okay. Get a little bologna in there. It's really not bad. It's really, I wish I didn't like it, but it's really not bad. He was onto something here. There's just something something very homey about just having the rice just boiled into oblivion, you know? Okay, so I mean, it gets a thumbs up from me. I'm trying to think, if I was to be served this, if I was served this and there was salt on the table that ready for me to use, I think I'd give it like an 8 out of 9. I moved because there's a deer in the yard. Hi. How you doing? Okay, so yeah, unfortunately this turned out absolutely delicious. I guess Kay might be onto something. Hey, maybe try it for yourself. Let me know how it goes. Don't forget to horribly overcook the rice, though. I think that was the key to this. Well, I mean, so there you have it. If you liked this, me doing this, trying out a Kay's cooking recipe, please be sure to smash like. It helps out. Share it with a friend even. Check out my other videos on Kay's cooking. I have a playlist of all my reactions. It should be popping up over there in a second. And other than that, I'll see you next time. WiLLo Davis. Ow. You can't shake that there's something